Joyhdae.
Ryan. Virgo season.
I know last week was a little crazy. I'm gonna come in this week a little crazier. This is something that has been sitting on my heart for a long time, and I have to finally admit it. And it's probably gonna anger a lot of people. I'm probably gonna have a lot of people in my DMs and my comments, but it has to be said.
Oh boy.
I don't think Maxwell is as good as everybody makes him out to be. I'm sorry.
Nobody asked you this today. Okay.
I'm sorry.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Okay, you gotta stop.
I had to say that. I had to say that. I think he's talented.
You gotta stop.
I think he's talented. But I think I genuinely think that man is boring. I'm sorry, y'all. This has been on my heart for so long. So long.
Oh, wow.
That I had to, I want to start 2025 fresh, so I needed to get that out.
This is actually not 2025 yet, so.
I know, but it's leading up, but I needed to get that off my chest.
Wow. I mean, as you're talking about him as a person or his music? His music ability, all of that. What are you talking about?
No, he's talented, but he's boring.
Boring in what way? The music is boring?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Now, okay, yes. You got to stop. You got to stop.
I've seen people post like stuff from like his concerts and stuff like that. And every time I see it, I'm like, absolutely not.
I think he as a person may not be the most interesting, but that voice, there's not much comparable to it.
No, vocally, I'm not going to say he's not talented. Like, he can sing. I'm not taking away from his singing. You know what I mean? Like, he has the chops. The music that he puts out, however, to me,
yikes,
is boring. And I'm sorry, y'all. I know y'all love him. I know. But
Ascension is all he ever had to put out ever in life, and that's all that matters, really, honestly. So,
and it puts me right to bed.
A lot of y'all faves could never. So
puts me right to sleep.
Leave that right there. Leave that right there.
Puts me right to sleep.
Okay.
But I just need to get that off my chest. I'm sorry. I've been holding on to it for years, decades even, and like I can't hold it. I couldn't hold it anymore.
Okay. What else? What else you got to get off your chest? Because I'm sure there's loads.
Oh, matter of fact. People magazine, step to the front.
Oh my God.
There must be 4 different types of definitions for the word sexy. Because ain't no way I can name Kofi, Aldous Hodge, Denzel Washington, who's been fine my whole entire life. Who else? Method Man. And y'all came up with John Krasinski.
Oh, so I heard that they came up with somebody. I just didn't know who they came up with, and there it is.
Jim from The Office is the sexiest man alive. If 2024 couldn't be any more shit, that's the shit. That John Krasinski.
I mean, my wife thinks I'm the sexiest man alive, so that's all that really matters.
But that's
I'll
fine.
leave that. I don't care about People's Magazine's sexiest man alive, but
he did.
That's your lane.
Emily, his wife, who I think he is the sweetest man, and I love him and Emily Blunt together. Love them together. He said she was excited. And in my mind, I'm like, she could have just given you this for Christmas. She could have mocked up a whole magazine cover and given that to you Christmas.
She probably did give it to him for Christmas. This was probably a favor for something else. And so she probably did give it to him for Christmas.
It has to be. I mean, they did tell me there were women who said that he is sexy and I have to just see him in certain roles. So they told me to look at him in the new Jack Ryan. I'm not.
I told you that everybody is good looking to somebody. May not be to you, but they're good looking to somebody.
I did put out a PSA where I said beauty is in the eye of the beholder. I did not behold beauty when I looked at him. And I just like Denzel Washington is literally right there on the cover of the poster for Gladiator 2. Giving zaddy. Do you understand me? Zaddy. Okay. Right. Not your, I get it, not your lane, but I'm just saying.
He's definitely giving more than that lately, because
he is.
I know we're supposed to talk about him today, but I don't know when you want to.
We're going to get to him.
I have thoughts.
Denzel is one of my favorite topics of life, okay? If there's one person I could talk about, it's Denzel. That was all I need to get off my chest. Those were the 2 things that have been hampering me this week. Okay. I've gotten it. Now we can move on.
Let's move on. You're the moderator, so you're the mover.
So all right. So
Mm-hmm.
I have an option for you.
Okay.
You have a choice to make.
Okay.
I have an am I the asshole about abortion, and am I the asshole for calling off my engagement?
I can't do the abortion.
It wasn't as heavy as it sounded, but I get
it. All right.
But that's why I said it the way that I said. Mm-hmm. Am I the asshole here for I'm calling off my engagement after my partner revealed he is MAGA? My fiance and I have been together since 2013.
Valid.
And segment done, because
go ahead.
No, since 2013 when we met in college. He struggled to get a well-paying job, and during his long bouts of unemployment, must have been radicalized to blame everyone else. I chalked it up to depression and tried to help him with therapy. I paid for him to return to school to become a nurse too, but he still has not completed the prereqs after 7 years. He currently works gig jobs while I'm a nurse in California, making close to $400K a year, working a full-time and part-time job. I was hoping to save up enough to not have to work after having a baby, since I, one, cannot rely on him. We were planning to get married next year and wanted to try for a baby. He knows I'm very liberal and all about women's rights. He never openly expressed support for MAGA itself until after Trump won and said Trump will help the economy and finally allow him to get a good job. I told him that it was the easiest time to get a job in the last 20 years in 2021, yet he couldn't. I am not given into sunken cost and staying, and he didn't know, but he did make offhand comments before on women losing their worth as they get older. And I questioned him, and he said it was a joke. The past week has been miserable listening to him talk nonstop on how great Trump is and how he will turn everything great again. I had it and gave him notice to leave by the end of the month, and we are through. He said it's unfair and told me it's stupid to give up on us just over politics. The very fact he said that solidified the notion that he is so clueless and our values are too different. He will likely have to move back into his parents' home or be homeless, since he makes less than $35K a year in the most expensive region in the USA. Am I the asshole for throwing away my relationship of 11 years over politics? I wish politics was boring again.
No.
Yeah, no.
Finished.
Yeah, no.
Yo, when I tell you, nobody gave me the blueprint for life when I was growing up. Because, nurse making $400K, I know it sounds crazy, but I think I know a couple nurses making that type of money. And it's crazy. It's like, if I wasn't so squeamish when it came to blood and all of that, like, I definitely would have pivoted, you know what I mean? But like, it's crazy. It's like, y'all talking about women can't run things and do, look just off of this AITA. Am I the asshole? Look at how much money this woman is making, and then tell me that women are not like the center of it all nowadays. It's not what we thought it was back in the day anymore. It's very different. There's so many women, especially black women, making way more money than anything that I've seen. I've never seen, and you're one of these people, right? The black rich auntie vibes. Y'all spend money like drug dealers.
We do.
It's crazy. It's I know so many single rich black aunties that's just out here on 7 vacations a year, driving very, very beautiful, fancy vehicles every year. It's a new one, owning homes and stuff. Like I tell y'all all the time, I'm still here trying to potentially buy a condo or something. Like, it's just, it's like people are not paying attention to the facts and the reality of things. And
they are.
I'm sad for y'all. I'm big sad for y'all. And also, I really wish I wasn't squeamish when it came to blood, because I would switch to nursing today. I'm just saying.
Let me tell you something. If I wasn't squeamish about blood, vomit, and all the other bodily functions that come into play with being a nurse, absolutely not. Let me tell you something. Salute to all you nurses, because y'all are Teflon strong. I could not.
I have a great uncle. I know, and this is probably too much information, but like, he's older, getting up there in age, and so now he's in a home. But I was, at his home before he was at a home, and he has some issues, mobility issues, and so he asked me to help escort him to the restroom. And so I was like, all right, yeah, no worries, escorted him to the restroom, and then it was just like, all right, do your thing. And I was just because it's just like, what else are you supposed? What else am I supposed to do?
Like,
What
you
else?
want me
Like, you want
to?
me to what? What do you want me to
Let,
do? And
let's. No, I shall
it's like,
not.
this is why, nursing is not for me per se, but there's potential there. There's lots of
I
potential.
mean, if I could be a nurse and just sit at the front desk and not see anything squeamish or crazy, possibly. Possibly. Put me behind some plexiglass. Don't let people talk to me. Best
Janae,
nurse ever.
my wife and I watch the goddess Angela Bassett. She has a show on now ABC,
911.
911. And if y'all watch 911, y'all know
I'm
that there's
behind.
always some sort of ridiculous, crazy scenario that you're not expecting. And it's just so like jarring that, the amount of times we're watching this show with our fingers over our face and just kind of peeking through our fingers, it's crazy. It's
Nah,
crazy.
911. I have to catch up. I'm a couple episodes behind. But 911 is so out of pocket, like 98% of the time. It's so ridiculous
Wild.
how out of like how
It is
wildly
wild.
out of pocket. Side note,
Mm-hmm.
because you did bring up 911, I am currently watching Alex Cross on Prime, starring Aldous Hodge. And I'm only on episode. I started it last night because it was actually something that I was looking forward to because Aldous Hodge, listen, he was not on my radar before this show. But in the first episode, ladies, he says something with so much authority that we need to cover him in prayer because my God, Aldous. My God, Aldous. Woo!
Okay, that's what you're watching. Speaking of 911 and squeamish or whatever, if y'all know my friend DJ Mastermind, I'm calling you out. If y'all know my friend DJ Mastermind, I need y'all to cover him in prayer because I'm coming for him.
Ooh.
He invited me to an outing. We went to, listen to this. Okay. I'm almost, next year is my big fours. Next year is my big fours. Right. We went to an adult ninja park, Joyhdae. Ninja park, like American Ninja Warrior. Okay. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready.
Wow. That's wild to me. Like that concept.
I wasn't ready. We out here flying from bar to bar. We were flipping and falling onto stuff. This is the most egregious thing. I wore my fancy Adidas socks. I was waiting for a very special occasion. And so now we got to run and jump into some foam pit. I came out this foam pit. I might as well have thrown my whole foot in the garbage because, like, all this, I was so upset today. But that's not why. That's not why y'all need to cover him in prayer. I decided, like an idiot, that I am a ninja. So now,
of course you did.
I'm going to walk on this band. It's like a tightrope, but it's like a band, and you got to kind of walk from one side to the other. I'm like, okay, I got this. Take one step, two step. The next thing I remember, I'm face flat on the floor, Joyhdae. And my arm, I'm like, oh my God, my arm is feeling crazy. And so now I'm just like, all right, I'm bruised. I'm going to be bruised up. Maybe 10 minutes later, I'm just like, something is not feeling right. I take my Adidas tracksuit off, because I, that's what I do. I'm a dad. I wear tracksuit. I take it off. Half the skin on my arm is missing, Joyhdae, just missing.
No.
I am I'm not made for this. I'm not made for this physical activity. And something told me to join the gym because, like I said, I'm hitting my big fours next year, and I need to reveal and let the people know that this is what 40 looks like when I hit 40. And y'all gonna be sick of me. I'm just saying. I don't know who told me to join the gym because I don't think I'm built for this life. I don't think I'm built for this lifestyle. I don't know. I don't know.
Because I just know your facial expressions. So I just know your face was wild when you like realized you were no longer.
I said, where is my skin? What happened to? Yo, I'm still
Oh,
trying to heal.
shit.
I am still trying to heal. And then
Right. I'm
I'm
in tears.
I'm telling and so I got to explain to my wife and all of this
Cash,
stuff.
you're
And
not
so
in tears. Shut
so
up.
she, she's empathetic and all that. And then as a pure Virgo, now I'm like I'm
Now
thinking
you gotta
ahead.
become.
I'm thinking ahead. I'm going to have a nice scar at some point. And I'm just like, why couldn't it be center? Why couldn't it be the center of my arm? Like the symmetry is not, it's not right.
Yo,
Just,
first of all,
yeah. So DJ Mastermind, I'm
you
coming for you. I'm just saying.
you reminded me that I
Mm-hmm.
want to get another dog when I get older.
Mm-hmm.
I need to get a big dog so I can name him Michael Dudikoff
Mm.
after the American Ninja from the movies in the
Mm.
80s or
Uh-huh.
90s. I forget
Uh-huh.
because that is my absolute.
Mm.
The way that I was obsessed with Michael Dudikoff. Your name
Mm.
is not Michael Dudikoff.
He was like,
Um,
he was like, you ain't gonna talk about me like I'm not here. You ain't gonna talk about me like I'm not here.
the way that I was obsessed with Michael Dudikoff, I need to have a dog that I can name after him. American Ninja was my favorite, absolute favorite.
You consistently amaze me because you're strange. That's all I'm gonna say. You're very strange.
First of all, American Ninja is on Tubi.
Mm-hmm.
And every other month, I watch it.
The fact that you have a Tubi account is strange.
No, I don't have a Tubi account because you can watch it without a Tubi account. It just comes with commercials.
No thanks.
But every once in a while, I do. Every other month, I watch American Ninja 1 and 2 because after they remove him from the storyline, it don't make me no difference. But yes, Michael Dudikoff, give him his flowers. Okay, so
all right.
Back to the topics at hand.
Correct.
Ma'am, you were not wrong in breaking off your engagement. I have stopped talking to people for less. Okay. I have stopped talking to people for a lot less.
Oh, God.
But with that being said, that is a great segue into the next thing because I'm going to get this out the way because it's funny, but it's not funny.
Okay.
After the election, people are now having voter regret after Donald Trump won the election. Case in point, Dearborn, which is a traditionally Democratic stronghold, shifted to Donald Trump 47 to 28%, which they claim is dissatisfaction over the Biden administration's stance on Gaza. So now that Donald Trump has been elected, many are expressing regret, realizing the political consequences of a second Trump term. The reason being is that one of the people that Donald Trump is appointing or wants to appoint as the U.S. ambassador to Israel is Mike Huckabee. If you are not familiar with Mike Huckabee is a very conservative nincompoop. That's the best word that I could come up with to think about him. He was the former governor of Arkansas. He loved him some Netanyahu. Okay, love him some Netanyahu. Matter of fact, Mike Huckabee has said that there is no West Bank. The West Bank does not exist. He would be happy to help Netanyahu finish the job because he can't wait for them to put up hotels and they can vacation at the hotels in the West Bank, what we know as the West Bank currently.
Wow.
So, yeah, we tried to tell y'all. It's not funny. We tried to tell y'all. This is the fuck around and find out stage very early on.
It's super early and nothing has happened yet. Like, it's crazy.
Nothing. Other people are upset now because like one person was in a forum saying, I'm so happy Trump won. It's okay. He can repeal Obamacare. He just can't touch the Affordable Care Act. In which people had to let him know. Yes.
I'm just trying to understand, like, what kind of world are we living in? How dumb are people? Oh, my God.
Dumb. Do you want to know how dumb? Even dumber? After the election, Google searches in red states that voted overwhelmingly for Trump were Googling, can I change my vote? What are tariffs?
What?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So, also there's people who are now worried about their good hombres getting mixed up with the bad hombres that Trump keeps telling y'all that he's going to mass deport. And how do you tell your good hombres that you played a part in them getting mass deported because you voted in this fascist dickhead who doesn't care?
I just don't understand what first of all, they can't. There's no way that they can deport the amount of people that he's talking about. One. Two, even if he did succeed, what did I think that the blowback from all of that is going to be? It's so tied up in our economy. Immigrants, like who's gonna do the work? Who's gonna do it?
They're not thinking that far ahead.
Who's gonna tell their children that, their friend had to go away because their parents got deported and now they can't have their friend because they made a vote for the wrong person, or like all the little things, anyway, whatever, go ahead.
They don't care. I mean, I know there are no poor Southern white people listening to this podcast, but I look forward to the day that I see y'all on a farm picking strawberries. I look forward to the day that I see y'all with the skilled labor that these immigrants bring to the American job workforce. I look forward to seeing y'all fulfill those roles
The
that y'all are
jobs that
so
they
adamant
supposedly stole from them. Yeah.
that they supposedly stole. I did not know that there were so many poor Southern white people who dreamt of picking corn on the cob and vegetables and all this other stuff that these low wage workers do on a day-to-day basis in ridiculous numbers. Have you ever seen the videos of these people shucking the corns or just harvesting the crops on these farms that they work at? Skill.
Yeah.
Skill that's way above my pay grade. I know they're not getting paid enough.
Oh, definitely not. Definitely not.
I look forward to seeing white people harvesting on, because there are Black farmers. We might as well start hiring them because they're not going to get rid of us. That's the thing, is they think we're going to take those jobs now, and we're not, because we're skilled and we're intelligent.
What I'm trying to understand is how, and I've been trying to figure this out for such a long time. How are we such a threat as Black people? Like, how are we one of the biggest threats in this country when we don't have the numbers? It doesn't make sense. Our population is not large enough. Even if we wanted to, we need allies from a whole bunch of other people, including you poor white people. If there's supposed to be change, but no, y'all side with the people that don't have your best interest at heart. So I don't get it. I don't get it.
It's not even that we're a threat to them. It's the fact of they're scared for their own karma. Because if we treated them a fraction of the way that they have treated us throughout history, and that's what they're scared of. They're scared of us becoming powerful, not only just within our own communities, but the way we galvanize other communities when we decide that we need to make. And if we turn that power on them, they're scared we're going to do to them what they have historically done to all of us. And that's what's really driving them. Because you can't tell me, people are upset that people, like their friends and families, have cut them off. They've lost friends. They've been disinvited to weddings. People are saying, can't we all, it's just a vote. Let me tell you something. I have stopped talking to friends because they did not send me a happy birthday message. Okay? I have cut people off for far less than politics. Okay? I'm lucky that the people that I care about are on the right side of history when it comes to these things. I don't have anybody in my circle that is on the wrong side. Yeah. But I can guarantee you, after I explicitly tell them how I feel, me not talking to you, that's another Tuesday. It don't make
me no never mind. That's what you were looking for. Yes. It don't make me no. It don't do me no never mind. I'm not. No, it don't South.
Make me. Yeah, y'all
whatever.
Correct me.
Yeah,
I know y'all going to, because y'all be like, that's not what it means, Joyhdae.
That's not how you say that.
That's not how you say that.
It's Alini. Sorry.
First of all, I can't believe, I really don't be knowing people's name. The fact that I called Jill Scott last week.
Oh, man. Yo, you must be stopped. Luckily, we're going on break at some point. You could regroup and come again.
That matters. And another person who learned that we don't like you, Waka Flocka, is upset that he had a meet and greet canceled at the illustrious LAX, or Lax Wine and Spirits, because people protested his support over Donald Trump.
Okay.
He took to social media criticizing the perceived suppression of free speech and calling out what he sees as hypocrisy in public discourse. I just need Waka Flocka to understand a couple of things. One,
Because
you didn't even vote. He didn't even vote in the
oh my
2024
god,
election.
oh my
Okay.
god.
So I just need you to stop. Number
Mm-mm.
two, a majority of your audience or people who would have supported you are Black people.
Right.
Look at the numbers. 92% of Black women,
Correct.
80% of Black men.
Which is wild. That number
We,
is too low for me, but
it is low,
still
but
very high.
it's still better than
Yeah.
a lot of people. You don't know your audience. Go where you want to be welcomed. You want the
Exactly.
white folk to welcome you.
Yeah.
I'm sure they couldn't wait to get to the illustrious Lax Wine and Spirit for this meet and greet. We don't want no parts, sir. And also, really quickly before you go,
yeah,
freedom of speech applies to the United States government being retaliatory towards you.
That was my point.
Okay. It does not mean that, and even in that sense, freedom of speech does not mean that you are free of consequences for your actions.
That part.
Okay? So you said what you said loudly, and people responded louder.
Right. Who canceled the event? The venue? The venue?
Yeah.
Okay. So the venue, is the venue not a private business? Who can do whatever they want with their business? Like, I don't understand how this is hard for you to understand, sir. Freedom of speech don't apply to a private business. Freedom of speech don't apply to you invading my, like, if you came into my house, like you broke into my house, right? And you wanted to have your freedom of your speech, I'm within my rights to shoot you in the face. No?
Yeah,
is that not, it's not, I'm just trying, again, it's like, this, like you said, there's consequences.
Let me say it slowly for the people in the back. Freedom of speech does not negate freedom of consequences.
Yo.
So you step into anybody's house. It's like if a white person came into my house today and calls me the N-word, I am well within my right to shoot you in the face and slap your mama. Why? Because I felt threatened. And that is a consequence of your free speech. Because my home is a privately owned entity.
Yeah. Yeah, it's wild. It's crazy what this world is turning into. I saw a bumper sticker just in, like I said, this stuff is creeping into New York City. Bumper sticker right outside of my door. It said, God, guns, country, Trump. That was what it was. And I'm like, oh wow, we are heading in a direction that I don't like. I don't like it. It's
I pray
God, guns, country, Trump. That's their mantra. I'm like, damn.
I pray that there is an afterlife because I want St. Peter to sell VIP tickets to watch all these people who are making this man out to be something he is not. I want to watch them all slide on down to the place that they don't think they're going to. Which is hell. And I need Peter, St. Peter, listen, I don't ask for much. I need them VIP tickets to watch these people come up talking about, I've been a Christian my whole life and I've loved everybody. And I just want y'all to pull up the tablet that shows them what God stands for and what they were doing, and then watch them just meander on down to the other place.
You know what's funny? Like, I've always, because all that St. Peter and all that stuff didn't make sense to me since I was a kid, but I had an imagination. And so I want to imagine that if this was the case, like they would be on this eternal like escalator up to the pearly gates, right? Mm-hmm. Take them millennia, forever and ever to get up there, only for them to be like, nope, and then be smitten down like lightning. Like,
see,
that'd be great.
I like that too. Again, St. Peter, I need you to sell VIP tickets to that though. You know what I mean? We could feed a couple of hungry kids, a couple of hungry nations off that alone. Just saying. Mm-hmm. And more ridiculousness, Donald Trump has also decided that he's going to give badly built Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy heading the Department of Government. Why can't I ever think
Efficiency.
about it? Efficiency. Thank you, Ryan.
Department of Government Efficiency. Like, come on, man.
Which, if you are an Elon Musky hater like myself,
I just cannot.
Know that.
Oh my God.
The acronym for this department is also Elon's crypto coin, the Dogecoin.
Dogecoin. DOGE.
Dogecoin.
Like, when did we become such a mockery? I know we've always, in some sense, been a mockery, but now it's just next level, Joyhdae. Next level.
This department is designed to dismantle bureaucracy and slash $2 trillion from the federal budget. It will operate as an advisory body without official government status or a budget. He plans to launch a public leaderboard showcasing wasteful government spending and invite citizens' input through a virtual suggestion box.
Pick me.
Ryan.
This person is supposed to find efficiencies in our budget so that we can be more mindful when it comes to spending. When he bought Twitter for billions and billions of dollars more than it was worth, and the company still doesn't make any money.
Yes.
The company's also worth less than it was worth when he purchased it.
Yes.
This is the same Elon Musk. Just trying to understand. Oh my God.
First of all, have you seen the pictures of Elon's shape? Something's wrong with him.
Have I seen the pictures of his shape? The memes that go around with him, like at some sort of body of water.
There's one with him in a black t-shirt. I don't know where it's from.
Oh boy.
Where it looks like it looks like his chest and his stomach have decided that they were going to meld together.
One thing, yeah.
And just create. And I need y'all to be so for real. On the heels of that, however, and because I guess people are finally sick, I mean, I use Twitter as a way to kind of get topics for the show, but that's fine. Twitter has seen a mass exodus in the last couple of weeks. So much so, in fact, that BlueSky has, in the last week and a half, have seen 15 million new signups in the last couple of weeks. They are now the number one social media app in the Apple Store or in the App Store.
I got to start using my BlueSky account. Look at that.
And I said, God damn it, let me go reactivate this BlueSky.
I didn't even know.
I left it alone.
I didn't even know.
I left it alone, but fine, y'all. Oh, God. So I think Elon will be in his musty, that's his name, will be in his fuck around. He's in his fuck around stage. I think he'll be in his find out stage a lot quicker than he anticipates with this, personally. But that could just be me.
Did you hear about, I forget the name of the cruise line or whatever, but there's a cruise line offering skip ahead tours. Basically, it's a cruise around the world for 4 years at $40,000 a year, so that by the time you get back to America, his term would be over. And I thought about it. At first, I was like, what kind of person is spending $40,000 a year to do this? And then I thought about it. I'm like, people spend $40,000 a year on rent. And if they don't have a residence here and they don't have to be in America and ship doesn't sink for 4 years, this is not a bad idea.
It's really not, because if you think about it too, on the cruise, you get food, drinks.
Listen,
that's all paid for, unless you want something special. And I mean, okay, sometimes you decide to go out for your birthday. That's really not.
But at the same time, you spending that $40,000 on rent anyway, or more. Yeah. And so any extra monies you would be spending anyway. So it makes sense.
Out. No, it evens out. I'm not, I just want everybody. I mean, it's time to put America in rice and start over.
Oh, personally. My God.
We're also going to talk really quickly. Donald Trump also has decided that he wants to appoint Matt Gaetz as Attorney General. If you are not familiar with Matt Gaetz, he is one of the most controversial figures in American politics. He has investigations going on right now into alleged misconduct. he is apparently also a pedophile. Some young girl is also suing him for trafficking, like sex trafficking her back in Miami. He's the reason that Kevin McCarthy is no longer the Speaker of the House, because they had the greatest soap opera I've ever seen a couple years ago take place. Matt Gaetz, as far as I know, does not have any, I don't know if he even has a legal background.
I think Trump said he's one of the most skilled lawyers on the face of the planet or something like that. Attorneys, I should say. But like,
and Donald Trump's attorney used to be Rudolph Giuliani, who's now walking around telling people that he can't even afford to eat because of the stuff that he's been dealing with Donald Trump.
Have you seen an image of Matt Gaetz? I feel like he is the perfect central casting person for the role of Lucifer.
Yeah.
He looks like Lucifer. What I imagine Lucifer to look like.
Them thin ass Botoxed eyebrows that he has perfectly arched. He's and the thing about it, he's so
even the staunchest of Republicans, the people that are on the side of the MAGA people, all the people who are actual real politicians are like, hell the fuck no. You can't be serious. We are not confirming him. Who's confirming him? Not us.
We shall see.
We're going to find out. Because
they talk a mean game and then things happen and all of a sudden Donald Trump gets his way.
Yeah. He's going to whip them votes for sure.
And things that make me happy or could possibly make me happy. Mike Tyson is fighting Jake Paul
tonight. We are recording on Friday night.
And I just need to make it very well clear that if Jake Paul does not leave this fight in anything less of a coma, it's rigged.
I'm certain it's rigged. There's too much money in sports betting for it not to be rigged. But I want a screw to get loose in Mike Tyson's brain as he's fighting, and then he just goes off outside of whatever the plan is. That's all I want to see. That's all I want to see.
I fear that may happen because I saw today they had a weigh-in, and I guess Jake Paul stepped on Mike Tyson's foot, but you couldn't really see that he stepped on Mike Tyson's foot. And Mike Tyson slapped the shit out of that little boy. Okay?
So weird to me. It is so weird.
He slapped the shit out. I watched videos of Mike Tyson training recently.
Oh my gosh.
And his trainer has to be the bravest man in the world.
Yeah.
Because Mike Tyson is hitting this I felt every hit that Mike Tyson put on this man.
On the padding. It wasn't on this man. Padding. On the padding.
But he felt it.
The man is fighting for his life to try to survive the punches of Mike Tyson at 58 or 59 years old, however old he is. Crazy.
His life. And then on top of that, I heard a video where he was training, and I think they had to stop him, and he was in full kill mode, and he said, "Are you sure?" And they were like, "Yes, Mike." Like, everybody was nervous around him. I pray that tonight we get to see. I mean, I'm not going to watch it, but I pray.
You said you're not going to watch it? Are you crazy? Oh, you got to watch. You got to watch. At least for the show for next week. You got not just the highlights. You got to catch it live. You got to catch it live. Oh, God. You have to.
I just want... Because Mike Tyson said he scares himself. Like, when a person talks about themselves in third person and says that, I am scared of me because I'm not, there's a darkness within me.
Yeah, I've recently started speaking about myself in the third person, and I scared myself as well. I may need to double up on my therapy sessions because I'm just a little off-kiltered lately.
And Mike Tyson been like this his whole life. I watch videos of Roy Jones has been making his rounds, or I don't know if he's been making his rounds or if this is old, but him talking about the time that they fought. And Roy Jones said, I forgot. I forgot. Roy Jones, I mean, he had me laughing, and I can't quote him verbatim, but Roy Jones was pretty much like, I know what people think. That man, he's not okay.
He's not okay. He's not okay. He's not of this world. He's
not. No. He's clocked out.
He was engineered for this. This is what he was built to do.
This is what they cloned. I don't know who they cloned him from, but this is a clone. This is not a real person. I don't know if you've ever seen the video of him. There's this internet personality, I guess, named Hasbullah, who's like a little.
I've seen it. He's weird. Like, no, not Hezbollah. Mike Tyson is weird.
Well, somebody asked him about. He thought it was a little child, but now he was interviewed by an actual child named Jazzy, who goes around interviewing celebrities.
I know who she is. I can't stand the way she interviews and the way she speaks, but then I found out she's from Panama, so I give her a little bit of a chance. But
I feel like because of Hasbullah, Mike has decided that he's not taking no chances that he's talking to a child. Okay. Because I need you to go look up the interview with Jazzy. She's asking him questions, and the way Mike is answering this little girl, I know he thought she was a little person. Like, I just know he thought she was a little woman and not a child. Because the difference between how he treated Hasbullah and how he talked to this little girl.
That's funny.
Okay.
I can't wait to see it tonight. What are your predictions? What are your predictions for the people? Because obviously we won't know.
Mike Tyson wins by definite knockout.
By definite knockout, you sure?
If there's anything less, this is rigged to the ultimate degree, and that's why you can't take boxing seriously, because there's no way that this man who has fought and beat the best of the best is going to go toe-to-toe with this little white boy from Minnesota who just talks a big game. Matter of fact, he's been taunting. He put a diamond cuff on his ear and said he's gonna bite his ear off.
I saw that.
Please, Mike, please, for the culture, for the culture.
Nah.
What are your predictions?
Again, this is 2024. Stranger things have been happening this year, so who knows? I mean, I think Mike Tyson will win, but I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't win. If it's some sort of draw or something or whatever, all I really want to see is this man's face be rearranged. Like he can't come out of this unscathed. In 2 months, 3 months, 10 years, he can't look like he looked as he was coming into this match. It's like, so that's all I'm looking for. That's all I want to see. But I don't know. I can't call it. I don't think that that for someone that makes as much money as Jake Paul makes on the internet, that they didn't put any sort of like stipulations in or some sort of something in there for it to be rigged in some way, shape, or form.
No, I'm sure they did.
So we'll see.
But I'm hoping Dark Tyson.
I want to see that. That's what I want to see. That's what I'm hoping for.
I want to see a moment of like, I want to watch. I guess I'm going to watch. So I'm going to be watching, and I want to see the moment where Jake Paul realizes that
I made a mistake.
I'm no longer fighting the person who was crazy.
Yeah.
Like, and now I'm fighting the psycho. I want to see that moment. Like, I want to see him run to his corner with Mike in the other corner where his eyes are black. Like, I'm ready.
Right. I also want to see this go rounds. I don't want it to end in seconds. I want it to go rounds.
You know, I want Jake to get a good hit in that activates Dark Tyson.
Activate, yeah. Activator, for sure.
Yeah. That's what I want to see.
Yeah. I agree.
So Ray J has been having a week. I personally could care less. Less. But I'm going to put him on our watch list because something in his life is not right. Starting with, he got online and claimed that he was the target of a shooting attempt, where he posted a video on his Instagram stories alleging that people just tried to shoot me and were attempting to kill him. He didn't really give specifics, obviously, which led people to believe that he was lying because it is Ray J. He posted another black and white video where he said, N-words just tried to shoot me. They tried to kill me. Nah, and you want me to apologize? Nah, F you. He didn't provide any specifics. Don't nobody know about. I don't even know if the police were called, because if somebody tries to shoot me, all thugness goes out the window. Hello, officers. Someone just tried to take my life.
Right.
Then, I'm sorry. You wanted to say something?
Not really, but like I know you're. I know you're about to explain a lot more of what's going on, but like I don't know if you're gonna go into it. But like he also got into an altercation like last week, and like a person that we don't expect to broke it up. I don't know if that was a part of your topic.
Oh, when he got into an altercation with Diddy's sons and Chris Brown decided he was going to be Martin Luther King.
So weird. Such a weird situation.
This timeline is giving ghetto. And I need Shonda Rhimes. Actually, this timeline is being written by Tyler Perry.
I was going to say it's definitely Tyler Perry for sure.
That's the only thing that makes sense, because at least Shonda's storylines be making sense every once in a while.
It's Tyler Perry for Tubi. That's what it is.
Yeah, this really is. This is giving a Tubi special, and we didn't sign up for this at all. But apparently Ray J was out, and King Combs, Quincy, and the other one, Christian. No, Christian is King. Mm-hmm. What's the other one name? Justin.
Yeah.
God. Tried to press up on him, and maybe Chris Brown was not off the coke this night. Decided that he was going to step in and squash the beef.
You know what's so weird? All I keep seeing in my brain when I hear about that sort of situation is Michael Jackson, who's bad? Who's bad?
Wait a minute. What's wild is...
That's what I see in my brain.
Why was I thinking just now that Michael was in there talking about some hee-hee? I don't know, before you said it. Before you said that, I swear to you, in my mind, something about Michael Jackson doing a spin and saying hee-hee hit me. And then you said...
That's what it's giving for me.
No, it's giving. That's exactly what it's giving. Part of the reason that they probably tried to press up on him is because he is in a documentary about their father, in which he claims that A-list celebrities are paying off victims connected to Diddy's alleged misconduct to keep their names out of lawsuits. Basically, they're doing something that's being referred to as a catch and kill tactics, where scandals are buried for the sake of public image. He said that A-list celebrities are contacting him, worrying about their affiliations with Diddy. He says that these celebrities are proactively offering financial settlements to victims to avoid public exposure and potential lawsuits. I just have to ask this question. Because Ray J himself is not an A-list celebrity. So why are A-list celebrities, out of all of the resources that they have, Ray J, why are you the person that they are contacting?
People have lost their shit. They have really lost their shit. And like, we were laughing last week about the boy from That's So Raven. What's his name again?
Orlando Brown. Then, you know, his supposed mother a couple of weeks ago, we were talking about Jaguar, right? And now we got Ray J. Like, what is happening? How much money are these people making? You think they're getting paid to act this crazy? I just think the coke that they snorting is just not as clean as it used to be, because it's just not, the math is not mathing.
Yeah,
the math is not mathing.
It don't make sense.
Because he even tried to start beef with Pastor Jamal Bryant, because I guess he did an interview with Jamal Bryant, and he was on his Instagram, Ray J, threatening Jamal Bryant if he dropped the interview, somebody not gonna make it to the pulpit, and then like the next day he had to like apologize or whatever. Brandy, come get your brother. Come get your brother, please. He's out here embarrassing y'all. Because what are we talking about, Ray J?
Oh, man.
What are we talking about, Ray J?
Yeah. You might need Sonia for that one. Sonia might need to come and grab her son for sure.
I feel like Sonia clocked out a long time ago, to be honest. I just think Sonia's over this. We're going to pivot from Ray J and go to Black excellence. Denzel Washington has been in his old man bag these last couple of weeks. And I am here for it, and I love him.
He's clearly off his rocker. We talked about this last week. Like, I love getting older. I can't wait to be old man Ryan, old Black Ryan, or whatever we want to call it, because you can just be unhinged and like, oh, that's just, you know, he's just getting older. Who asked this man to talk? Like, they putting together deals for this man, and this man is just out here like, yeah, they doing stuff for me over there. I'm leaving with something.
Wait, I know. First of all, the fact that you just sounded like him just then, absolutely not. It started for me when I saw him at a premiere for Gladiator, and Denzel looked like he was on his way to the grocery store. Okay, everybody was in suits, their best. Okay, Denzel pulled up in some black forces, some black jeans, and a black t-shirt. Could not be bothered.
I have to be comfortable.
Okay. Denzel said, Pauletta told me to pick up some milk on my way home. I decided to just swing by here real quick, get y'all pictures, because my wife told me I got to pick up some milk.
Right.
Then he's in interviews and he's like, well, yeah, I kissed this guy in the movie, but they took
it out. They wasn't ready for that.
They wasn't ready for that. because I killed him 5 minutes later. Thanks, Denzel. So we know when y'all are in the scene for spoiling the movie.
Thank you.
So he wanted us to know that he had his gay kiss in the movie. He also let us know that he will be in Black Panther 3.
Nobody even knew Black Panther 3 was coming out today. Nobody knew.
Right? Denzel said, yeah, Ryan over there writing something for me. I don't know. I'm being Black Panther 3.
Yo.
The crazy shit about it is, if it wasn't happening, it's happening.
It's happening now for sure.
Because Denzel
for
said
sure.
So. So like Disney could have really been like, yeah, we're gonna sunset this version of Black Panther.
Yeah.
And come back with something. We'll give it a couple of years because we're all still mourning the loss of Chadwick.
Right.
Denzel said, hey, Ryan said he writing me a whole new part for Black Panther 3.
For those of y'all that are new to this show, she's not talking about me. She's talking about Ryan Coogler.
Oh yeah, Ryan Coogler. Sorry.
Ryan Coogler.
Which somebody said Denzel gonna be in that movie with nary an accent, and
no accent. However he wants to do it, he gonna do it that way. That's how he gonna do it. Yo, I love this. I love it.
Then I just watched him do another interview, and the girl asked him when's the last time he's actually auditioned for a show, for a movie, for a part. And Denzel said it's been about 40 years. He said the last time he had to audition was before he won his Oscar in 1989. Put some respect on Denzel's name. Okay? That means my man, they just be like, hey, Denny, they want you, they will write this role for you. And Denzel is like, okay.
Plain and simple. Plain and simple.
And y'all telling me John Krasinski is the sexiest man alive? Denzel's right there, y'all.
Yo, listen, I'm with this man on I'm gonna be comfortable. I'm gonna do what I want. Like, yo, speaking of which, I know I'm off on another tangent, but this week, the wife, the kids, and I took some holiday photos. Y'all will see my version of it at some point because I will not be including them in my picture. Because no, I was under the impression that we're gonna do some nice little casual clothes. I was ready for my Park Slope dad look, my nice like Birkenstocks and khakis and all of that stuff. No. The wife wants to put on sparkles and ball gowns and all sorts of crazy nonsense. So yet again, I had to go find myself a suit because I lost 40 pounds. I don't got no clothes that fit. Now I got to go buy a suit. But for me, I got to do things my way. Turtleneck and sneakers with the suit. So wait and see. Just so y'all know.
I just want to point out that when you said y'all took holiday pictures and you thought you were going to be casual,
everybody internally
I said, did he forget who he was married to?
Yo, everybody that I've said this to have said the same thing. Anybody that knows my wife is like,
when has she ever done anything casual? Even her casual.
We agreed to this, Joyhdae. We agreed to this. I did not want to be all stuffy. It's like oh, okay. But I think they came out well. We'll
sadly
see.
Mistaken. So Amazon has decided that Temu and Shein cannot get all the money anymore. And so they've now created their own discount section called Haul, which is their version of Temu and Shein, which basically they sell very, very inexpensive, cheap goods from China, and you got to wait like 2-3 weeks, a month for you to get it.
I mean, that's how long you normally wait anyway, so on those other sites. So
because I was gonna say I use Prime.
I'm big Prime. Yeah. I've been big Prime for like 10 years, but like
I'm spoiled, so I'm not interested in these cheap items and I need instant gratification.
Right.
And if I'm not getting them in a 2-day time period,
right,
miss me with it. Wish y'all luck though.
Wish. See what you did there. They still around? I don't even know. But I might give them a shot just to see what they got going on. But like for those of y'all that don't know, here's a Virgoism. The Amazon logo, the mission statement of the company. If you look, the smile is an arrow. The arrow goes from the A to the Z in Amazon. It's everything from A to Z. They want to sell you everything from A to Z. That's what that is. That's what that means. And they prove that every single year. Like, they just keep adding more things. Yo, they are selling you doctor's appointments. They are selling you prescriptions. They about to sell their own version of Ozempic. Like, these people, scrupulous.
He about to make money. I get it, but I'm not. No, thank you. I need my shit
right
immediately.
Right.
Do I want to talk about Corey Holcomb
Do
and
you?
his controversial statements?
Do you?
I don't. I will say this quickly. Corey Holcomb is the type of person who is upset at life because he was a mistake.
I could kind of second that. Yeah, I can second that.
He was a mistake. And I say that because there's a couple of things that he said. I guess I'm going to talk about it. He said recently about women. He said that he only dates women in poverty because he can control them better and they're less likely to leave him due to financial restraints. He also asked Cam Newton, because he was on Cam Newton's podcast, he was shocked that Cam Newton has never had to put his hand on a woman. And to that I say, for someone who thinks you've been in this game for quite some time, you and I have the same name recognition, sir. And that says more about you than it does about me.
Right. Okay.
Right. I pray that the rest of your life is mired in nothing but disappointment. Because people like you do not deserve happiness. You do not deserve love. You do not deserve partnership. You do not deserve success because you are a mistake.
It was crazy. Like, he was talking, and then I feel like Cam paused and gave him like spaces for outs, like to kind of to step back. He even came back and asked the question. He was like, "You sure?" Yeah. And he doubled down on a lot of these topics, especially putting hands on women and all of that stuff. And I was just like, yeah, somebody needs to put him in the jail and tell them why he's there. That's the thing. Yeah, for sure. Because why?
Like, and I don't know why you would think it makes you look good to admit that you don't get bitches. Because that's literally what you said. Like, you basically said, I don't get women. Women don't find me attractive. So I go for women who don't like themselves. Because that's the
crazy.
And that's wild to me. That's wild to admit that out loud proudly, in my humblest of opinion. And then want to make it seem like you are some catch. Sir, you literally said you go after women with low self-esteem, which means once they get esteem, they leave you.
Wow.
So you're not...
Yeah.
Your math's not mathing.
It's not mathing. Sir. It's not mathing. And it's like, it's so strange how these people just be blabbering and blabbering. Like, I want them to blabber in front of somebody that can take them out. Like, I want them to be the next person that Mike Tyson fights, because they deserve it. They deserve everything that's coming to them. Because, like, what?
Because I'm not going to hold you. Ever since Mike Tyson told Boozy to leave Zaya's name out his mouth, Boozy been focused on Dwayne and Gad. He ain't said nothing else about Zaya.
Listen.
Stop playing with us. Stop. I will say this before we go to our dad jokes, and I'll probably reiterate this next week or until we decide when we're going to take a pause. In January of 2025, don't none of y'all interview motherfucking Cat Williams on y'all podcast.
That's a fact. That is a fact. This man single-handedly took down 2024 for me. He took the whole year down.
January, do not interview Cat Williams in 2025 at all. Do you understand me? I don't want to hear from Cat Williams until 2028. As a matter of fact. Because ever since that man opened his mouth, life has been a wreck.
Oh my God.
We have been in shambles. And I just need y'all to understand that I cannot afford another year. Don't.
Nah, 2024 again. Nah, it can't happen. Mm-mm.
I'm going to reiterate this because I need y'all to understand how serious I am. But I needed to put that out there. Okay.
Oh God. Like, even this year. Did I even tell you how I okay, so I have the kids, so I need to make a little bit more money. So I got a little part-time job at the calendar factory.
Oh God.
But I got fired.
Why?
All I did was take a day off. I don't understand. I just don't understand.
I know. I know.
I don't understand.
Because I'm a nice guy. I said, I know my Grenadier Mexican friend over here with the multitude of jobs. Then go get another job. When he done told us he need to take a vacation to just sleep.
Oh, man.
What do the Titanic and the Sixth Sense have in common?
The Titanic and the Sixth Sense? I don't know. What?
I see dead people.
Mm-hmm. I think you said that one before, actually.
Did I?
I think you did. I think you did. This one is a little spicy. How is a vagina like the weather?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. How, Ryan? Oh.
My wife's gonna kill me.
Oh god.
When it's wet, it's time to go inside.
Oh god. I just knew you was gonna be out of pocket.
We winding down the year. We got to get the good ones out before the end of the year.
Oh. Do you know what Whitney Houston's favorite type of coordination is?
I said this one already.
Did you?
I did. But if you want to sing, you can sing if you want to.
Shout out to Will for that one.
Oh, Will, come on. You're doing too much. You're supposed to be sending them in my direction. What is wrong with you, sir?
No.
Okay. What did the sanitary napkin say to the fart?
Oh, God. Oh, God. What did it say, Ryan?
You are the wind beneath my wings.
Oh, my God.
You were singing. I got to sing, too, today. Oh,
this
God.
one felt familiar, but I don't know if you did it or if I did it, but we're going to do it anyway. What's the difference between a pickpocket and a peeping Tom?
I definitely it's similar to what I said. I'm pretty sure it's a joke that I said, but what's the answer?
The pickpocket snatches watches and the peeping Tom
watches a snatch. Yeah. Speaking of jobs and me being a Jamexican, Grenadian, Guyanese person, did I ever tell you that I wanted to open a pastry shop?
Oh, God, no. What did you want to call it?
I just couldn't raise the dough.
You know what? Since we want to talk about what's brown and runs fast?
Usain Bolt?
Yeah.
Is that the answer? That's not the answer. That's too... Okay. All right. VirgoSeasonShow@gmail.com is the email address. Send us emails. Anything you want to tell us. Just let us know something. VirgoSeasonShow.com is the website. Had a great epiphany. Christmas time. Holidays. They're coming up. We have merch. You have money. You have things to buy. You can buy our things. Boom. It's right there. We have hats, hoodies, t-shirts. I might add something right before the holidays. You never know. Check us out. VirgoSeasonShow.com.
We definitely have merch. I gotta wear my hoodie next week. You can also find us on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Rather, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram at Virgo Season Show.
Yes, yes.
You can find Ryan on TikTok and Instagram at Black Ryan, and you can find me on TikTok and Instagram at Joyhdae.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so a man went to his doctor and had a complaint about erectile dysfunction, right?
Oh, God. Yeah.
And so he was like, "Hey, doc, do you know anything that I can do for this?" He was like, "No, but I can give you the address to a woman with a short attention span."
Get off my phone.
Virgo season!